Yeah. Come on. Welcome.
Good afternoon. Sean Higgs coming at you here. A little winner free picks on a football Friday. We'll call it championship weekend. Welcome on in. We got free picks rolling on the bottom of the screen and in the regular part of the screen here, whatever the case would be. Yesterday, 2-2 in college basketball here. Sacred Heart and Liberty winners. TCU, laying 9 against State with barely. We've missed a couple of those. We've had quite a few landing right around 2. We missed that, but whatever. 2-2. We are still 56 and 46 college basketball. And NFL winner last night under New Orleans, 56 and 46 there as well. Wow. You know what? It's 56 and 36 in college basketball, not 46. So 46 is NFL. I'm like, wow, we got the same record, but it's not. College football, 81 and 68. We also hit the under on the ice yesterday with the Boston Bruins. So winning day on the video. We'll keep it going today. College football, Western Kentucky getting a call here. I got this as a 2, and that's up to 3.5. I still like Western Kentucky. On the ice, another under. We go under Rangers. NBA, we're taking the doggy Celtics with the Jazz. And in college hoops, a couple games here. Rider down from 14 against Iona. People like Iona, I understand. They like Iona, good team. But give me some Rider. Little Rider, 12.5. Furman minus the 8. I bet that is actually a premium play. New Mexico State, actually, to pick them now, I'm actually got them at a -1, but I still like New Mexico State here. Winning day yesterday in the premiums. Best bet, Southern Utah, not even easy winner there. So college basketball is a nice little run for me. No surprise there, doing good college basketball. Laying low in NBA, but that's what we do. Hey, I like that intro, huh? I like the intro myself. What's up, Big Facts? How are you? Colgate Moneyline, Iowa and Oregon. Let's go to the paper tape, the tail of the tape on my paper here. Was this yesterday, Colgate? Who they got today? We're talking yesterday's games here. No, Iowa's playing. Here we go. Iowa and Purdue. And this line was 11.5. Has the line moved at all here? Well, I don't see it. Hold on a second. This is what happens. I got so many windows open. I got to find it. Let's start it up in the Ivy. Colgate. Is this all right? They're not even playing today. Excuse me. I'm in the Ivy with Cornell. I'm looking at the wrong team here. My bad. Because we're talking Patriot League, Northeastern. So I like Northeastern here. I got Northeastern at a pick. I'm now they're +2. I get Colgate. I understand Northeastern's a team I kind of like. Iowa, Purdue. Again, this line hasn't really moved much on the 11. Still hanging around. Actually, 13 now, it says. Is this right? 13s? 12.5s? People betting Purdue. You look at it as, is it a little bit of inflated line there on Purdue off of a big win? Possibly. And Oregon in – who are they playing? Why do I think I'm – is this football? That's got to be football, Oregon. Kind of like the over in that game. Rangers and the Oilers on the ice. Well, if I'm doing the Rangers, Big Facts, I got to go puck line, right? I'm not laying $2. I like the under there. And the Edmonton Oilers, and this is a game I thought about doing puck line on. Actually, I'm like, I actually looked. I'm like, you know what? I got the Rangers here. I'm not going to force the issue. Let's try to keep it, 1-1 kind of thing. But I was thinking about doing puck line against the Kraken, right? Because the Kraken coming back off the road trip, right? They just played Detroit the last game, big road trip. So I definitely like the Oilers here. 1-1. You pulled out a miracle there with Mary's. Pulled out a miracle. Oilers in regulation against the Ducks. Oilers are against the Kraken. Ducks money line. I kind of like Ducks here against Vegas. And the Hawks in NBA against the Sixers. I got right later money line. 2.5, right? I think just win the game. I get it. Michael's in the house. Good morning. Oregon, San Antonio for college football. The San Antonio line's not 3.5. It's like, do you take the extra half point here? Because the line is totally running away with everybody betting on Western. In Oregon, again, people coming in against Utah. Is Oregon showing up today? Are they showing up? 38-7 2 weeks ago. Are they going to score more than 7 points? I think so. That's why I like the over. Give me the over here. But I like the Utah coach, possibly his last game they're staying out there. Send him off on a high note. Utah State today against, who's Utah State playing? I got to find Utah State. Don't know who they're playing. Find out. Give me a play who they're playing. Boston. I'm with you on Boston. I got an 8.5 on Boston. And the Pacers against Miami, right? Why not? Miami, everybody's going to jump on Miami, but they're missing some guys. They're not playing well. I like it, Gunskill. Mr. Nika's in the house. How are you, Mr. Nika? Coyotes money line. Let's go with the Coyotes. Yippee-yi Coyotes. Against, you know what? I think someone mentioned the Ducks, and I said they're playing Vegas. Arizona's playing Vegas. My bad. But you know what? I'll like the Coyotes. They're getting $2 from the Knights, that's for sure. Ducks money line. Again, I kind of like the Ducks there at home. I did like that play. Rangers puck line, I can get behind because we're not laying $2. And the Kraken. Why not? Home. See here, you know what? No, I don't like that. I don't like that spot. I don't like teams coming back off the road trips there. San Antonio money line, I'm not going to say no to that. Why not? If you're going to take them, you think they're going to win outright. You don't think they're going to lose by a field goal. Mike Wagner says Western Kentucky to get it done. Ducks and Rangers. Listen, Ducks, no problem. I don't like laying big numbers, Gunskill, so that's why I'm not going to sign off on the laying $2 there. Richie P, hit the like button. Thanks, Richie P. Appreciate it. You know what? Let's go. Here we go. I'm on Facebook. We're there. Wonderful. And it's rolling along here on YouTube. Let's go. Wonderful. All right, good. Thanks for hitting the like button, because then I went in. I got to hit the like button myself. Should I take the over in the Jets game? Don't trust the sides. We know that. Winnipeg and the Devils 5.5. I see a 6 out there. So you know what? If you get a nice 5.5 minus the 120, I'd say go for it. It's already on the way up. Big X is here today. Good afternoon. Happy weekend, everybody. A Friday of games. Your thoughts on San Antonio Western? So I do like Western here. And listen, is this game going to be close? If you like San Antonio, grab it a little money line, right? San Antonio's perfect season came to an end last week, right? We said this. North Texas, undefeated team. North Texas was looking to get into a bowl, and you lose by, about 20? They started as like a 10, 12-point fave. Played 3 quarterbacks last week. I don't know. Revenge-minded Western Kentucky. I don't know. I kind of like Western Kentucky. Western Kentucky. Whatever the case may be, and again, we like North Texas last week. Maybe it was a flat spot. They knew they're already locked into a championship game. I don't see how a team like that you're not wanting to come out and be undefeated and getting to a championship game. But you lay an egg. Are they going to turn it up here? Listen, it's basically a home game for them. It's in the Alamo Dome. If I'm taking San Antonio, it's a money line, but I like Western. What are we doing today? What do you want to do today, Ray? The ones you picked up, your regular game set, I really don't like much, so I didn't. That's why I didn't say we'll go opposite. We weren't really opposite on anything. Warriors line's crazy. Here's the thing with that. 7, I know. The other game, I thought it'd be a kind of up and down, and Steph Curry turned into Stephanie Curry. Couldn't shoot right. Total looked good for a little bit, and then it was at the door. Now it's a revenge game. 7. You know what? I'd lay the 7, though, right? They lost on the road. Maybe come back here, take care of business. Why not? Suns took care of business. Why can't the Warriors take care of business? So I'd lay it. Purdue, Iowa. I was thinking over, but the line has dropped like 2 points. Yeah, for this one, I think you might have a little value on Iowa because of Purdue in off of a big win, but Purdue is a really good team. We said this beginning of the year. Go back to our show in November. We said, you know what, Purdue, I got them at the Final Four type team. They're a good team, very good team. Iowa, not that high on. Although the lines come down a tick. Again, did I bet this one? No. Other games I found value on. Doesn't have to be the big game. Doesn't have to be the one you bet on, just because everybody is going to see it on TV. Take the Cavaliers. I kind of like the Cavaliers again. I kind of like the Cavs. I like the Cavs. Ray's with me. Take the Cavaliers. Looking ahead, if I hit on college football tonight, I'm taking the Warriors. Cash with Lamar. Yes, you did. A good play with Lamar there, Wilson. Utah over in West Kentucky. I can see both these games going over. Why not? We got ideal conditions in the Dome, Western Kentucky, and Utah at 38-7. They're going to put up 30-something. Can Oregon score? I think they'll be better than 7. That's for sure. So I'm not going to say no. Let's go over the total. Baylor starting at QB. You know, the line says I think he is. And either way, I'll tell you what, Mike, I like Baylor tomorrow. I like the Bears. Kansas second best team, ATS NBA. Yeah. Yes, they are. 4 for 4 last night, my guy. Markel, there you go. That's a nice night. I don't know. I'm no mathematician, but 4 wins is good. 4-0. Get those brooms out. Cash that money. I want to take Northeastern money line. It's got 3 points. Listen, I got Northeastern at pick, and now that's +2, +3. I still like Northeastern, but I'm guessing they got some injury issues here. I don't know. I'm not that. Okay, listen, Colgate. I understand Colgate. You know, I kind of like Colgate. They're a decent team, and I have them. I'm going to pull up my little ratings here. I have them on the screen, but I also have them here. But I like doing both. Where is my Patriot action? Here we go. So I got Colgate as the top dogs here in the Patriot, right? And now we're facing another team who I like out of CIA in Northeastern, who I don't have them as the best. They're right up there with, I had Delaware up there and maybe Madison, but Colgate is a good team. They got seniors. They got what I like. We got senior guards. We got continuity with the coach. This is a good program. That being said, I still kind of like. I got picked. Do I like +3 better? Yeah, I can't. I'm not changing. My ways here. Yeah, and this is an interesting number here. I was just saying this earlier to someone, and I'm like, why is this line moving from a 2 to a pick'em? But Fairfield and Canisius. I'm like, all right, Canisius just got embarrassed, right? They're in off a loss to who'd they play? Cornell. I'm going to pull it up here. Where are they at? There they at. Here we go. So they're sitting at coming in off the bad loss, right? So you lose 89-75. The Edge Coppin, who you're a 10-point fave over, you lose by 10, getting 8 to Cleveland State. Again, that was on the road. Bonnie game, you're right in that one. I don't know. Like this one here, it's just like an odd line. Like, why is it what it is? Fairfield last year, Fairfield won by 15, but then they lost by 11. 8-point win by Fairfield in 2020. I look at the score, 46-42. I mean, I don't know. Are they going to be able to adjust to the offense? Because Fairfield's going to run the same kind of motion against them. It's just a no bet for me. I mean, I guess at the plus points Fairfield, but I think Canisius is better. I just don't know if they're going to rebound. That's the thing. They're going to bounce back. Same kind of team. I like the under in the Warriors and the Suns. Defensive outbooker. Both teams want to maintain records. I'd say under too. I like the under in the last game. What is this total now in this game? It's down. It was 220 last time. It's down to 216. I still think under because it's. I don't think the Suns. If the Suns score 100 or is Golden State scoring 120? I don't know. I'd go under. Why I pick Boston? Don't be hating on me picking Boston, kid. We like the Celtics today. One, I just don't think they're as bad as they're made out to be. All right, you have some injuries. You're not playing good ball. I understand that. This is still a decent team. Seven. It's down to 7.5 in some spots from 8.5. All right, so I kind of like that people are agreeing with me because I don't think the average bettor is betting at 11 a.m., 12 o'clock in the afternoon. I mean, Brown is out. Okay, but everybody else is back. Listen, it just seems too many. And I'm a Jazz. You know that, Marco. You know I like the Jazz. We bet the Jazz. I just 8.5. I'm taking the point. Sometimes you just got to take the number. Not worry about why. Oklahoma State and Baylor. I do like Baylor tomorrow. I do like me some Baylor Bears. I said this a couple weeks ago. I said I thought Baylor was going to win the Big 12. But again, we might have some QB stuff going on. I get it. Cowboys in off Bedlam, right? Big win over Okie State. Not that they're not laying a huge number, right? What's this number at right now? Let me find it. Where are we at? 5.5. It's come down a tick. I mean, I get it. Gundy's got the defense rolling. I understand. Baylor's a running team. The under is 49-46. I mean, the problem is with our, maybe the unders to play here with the way the quarterback play's been for the Bears. But 5.5 just seems low. Like, I don't know. Sometimes, and I say this all the time, it looks too good to be true. Like, how is an Oklahoma State like a 10-point favorite? Right? I mean, they're just playing. What do we do? They're 9-0-1 against the spread. They're cover machines. And now, and obviously, last week you either got a push or a win if you got an early number with them. You're in off that game, and now it's a short little line here. I don't get it. I don't know. Looks fishy. I mean, again, you beat Oklahoma. You got them in turnovers. You still ended up getting a cover or a push, whatever the case may be. Again, the line's down from 6.5 to 5.5. I'm guessing Baylor QB is playing. It just looks low. Tomorrow it's going to be on the show, Baylor as a pick. The line just screams sketchy to me. Can't St. John. I'm a St. John's guy, right? I bring up St. John's all the time. I mean, I was a little late to the Mullen, Walter Berry, Bill Wennington era, but Boo Harvey, Zendon Hamilton, Malik Sealy, those are my wheelhouse days. 90. And I like the Johnnies. 7.5. Why? I think Kansas should be like a 10-point fave. I think Kansas is going to rout these guys. I mean, and this is me thinking St. John's is an improved team. They should be a tournament team this year. But I don't think they're ready to handle a team like Kansas. Rockets money line or stay away? Let me just look at this game for a second. Houston Rockets against the Orlando Magic. Mr. Nika, this is what I'm going to have to hit you with right now, okay? I stole this from a friend of ours.
Stop it. Get some help.
All right? That's how I feel about Rockets and the Magic.
Stop it. Get some help.
What else is there to say? Why are you even looking at getting involved in that game? Curry over points. Yes. He's going to put up 35 tonight, right? Is BC that bad? And ND's laying 5 on the road. I don't think ND's very good. It's up to 5. It was 4 last night. I think at this point, 5 Boston College would be a play for me at 5 because I got this at like a 3.5. So I'm getting a point or two. Give me some Boston College. Canisius low scoring? I think so. Yes. Dr. Ward, how are you, good doctor? Thinking of Magic +2. The Magic. Did you just miss my little song for Mr. Nika on the Orlando Magic? She wants to take Houston.
Stop it. Get some help.
I'm going to play that all day long. I just don't. Why are we getting involved in that game? Best pick on the ice. I bet Rangers under the 5.5. And college hoops, I don't know if I have like a best one today. I did bet, what do we got? 3, 6. I bet 7 college games last night, and a couple of them are right here in the chat with Furman and New Mexico State. But I guess my best one, I mean, obviously, because I didn't put in here because the line moved so far away. I got Portland minus 2.5, and I think that line's now 4.5. So I guess that would be the play you want to move on. Yesterday, the best play was Southern Utah went from a 2 to a 5, so I think even higher in some spots. But Pine Bluff Llama's in the house. Here we go. Monmouth and your Niagara. 2.5. It's 2.5 on this line. What do I have on this one? It was 1 last night, so little money to Monmouth. Not surprisingly, I think we've bet Monmouth a couple times here. So, again, I kind of like the MAC, right? We call it the MAC because it's a double A. I don't know. I mean, Manhattan's in off of what, the Buffalo game? I'm just looking here. I mean, I'm just going over the numbers real fast because this isn't a game I didn't jump. I almost want to say, Ray, why not grab some Niagara here? Because you got Monmouth in off Cincy, right? That's a pretty big win. Pretty big win. Maybe lean to the dog there. Hawks, Golden State, and Brooklyn. I'm not going to say no to those. Golden State, I think, should win by 10. I got me some New Mexico. I got them at 1. The line's changed. I still like them. Love to see Cincy lose to Houston. How about if Houston would have won that first game? And we had Texas Tech that first game. Now we said Texas Tech out of the gate. I'm like, you know what? Dana Holgerson's going to be on his way out. He hasn't done nothing in 2 years. And they should have won. They did nothing in the second half. They win that game, and you got 2 undefeated teams playing today. And the fact that Houston just barely got into like the top 25, what a joke. But I don't know. I said this yesterday on the show. Houston, we've seen them, right? We talked about East Carolina and SMU, 2 decent teams these guys played, and Houston gave up a lot more points than Cincy did. Houston's defense, one thing, Cincy defense is a little better, I think. Iowa. Again, at 14, it would have been a better number, Mr. DLK, but I'm not going to say no. I mean, listen, I like Purdue. It's a good team. Not a game I'm betting on. Georgia, Bama. Thought this line would go to 7. I got Georgia 5. I got Georgia at 4, 4.5. You never know with this line. Who knows what's going to happen? The average bettor is probably going to bet tomorrow. I like the under a lot in this game. Georgia's given up, 17 points once this year. Bama's not going to be able to run the ball. Georgia, questionable passing. They're okay. So I'm thinking under. Virginia, I just don't like laying the points with that Virginia offense. Can't do it. Houston, college hoops, what is that number? Is that an atrocious number? Who's Houston got today? Is it 24 now against Bryant? It was 23 up to 24. I want to take the 24. I mean, who's Houston got on deck? What's Houston got coming up? Anything major coming up? Or are they still padding the stats? Alcorn. You know what? I guess you could lay the 20. I don't know. 20. You know, at 24 though, I might take the points here with Brian. Dartmouth OT loser. Brown, obviously these are Ivy teams. Clemson, they lost to 23 by him. Not really high in Clemson. 20 Rhode Island. You know what? It might be a little high at the 24. If you got it at 20, it'd be one thing. A little out of my range there, Damon. Kansas, yes. Golden State, yes. Under, yes. I like the Hawks today. Why is the spread so weird? Against who they playing? Philly, right? Yeah. Let's dig a little into this. What's it say here? I mean, MB's what? 7 of 33 his last 2 games. I don't know. I mean, it's fishy, but you know what? Cam's out. Bogdan's out. Yeah, again, with the NBA, guys not playing, you don't know if they're playing. I can't come in and listen. You know, I give out limited NBA here, Mr. Nick. Even trying to look up a preview on a game during the show, it's again a game I don't want to bet on. You know, are Sixers a better team when they're healthy and playing good? Yeah. Is that the team you're getting right now? I don't know. A lot of people like in Iowa, 12.5 against Purdue. I don't know. Game I'm not betting. I want chaos tomorrow. Iowa, Georgia over Bama, Cincy over Houston, Oklahoma State over. Well, all right, definitely. Iowa would cause some chaos. Cincy would, I guess that would cause chaos because then they're undefeated. Bama, the 2-loss team, Oklahoma State over Baylor. I mean, Georgia is in. Michigan wins, they're your 2. I mean, I don't want. Where are you putting Bama? Bama's gonna have 2 losses and be ahead of either Michigan or Cincinnati. I mean, you can't have Georgia and Bama play again. That's not fair to Georgia. Utah tonight looks too good to be true. May ride the Ducks. You know, they did crush them that game, and that's the problem with Cristobal. Like, these guys just kind of lay eggs. Right? Remember the Stanford overtime game? You went in, and I said this on probably another show. You beat Ohio State, and again, we had Oregon in that game. We had Minnesota the week before against Ohio State with a young freshman quarterback. It was his second start. The defense wasn't there. The defense giving up 30 points a game to Minnie and these guys. So you have more of an established team versus a younger team. You're going to lose a kind of game like that, and you end up losing. But Oregon just, I don't know. I like Utah. I love the coach. And I'm hearing that this could be a swan song for him. So I think the team's going to go out, win. They've never been to a Rose Bowl. This is a big game for them. Oregon, you could have been in, all you had to do was win and you'd be in the playoffs. You couldn't do it. You laid a total egg. No. What's changed in 2 weeks? They're gonna play better? They're gonna come out and do good? Kansas always available for an upset. Yes, they are, but more in the NCAA tournament than now. Regular season, these guys are always 29-2, and they lose a game to Baylor on the road or something. No, regular season, these guys will take care of business. Everybody's liking the 1-800-GAMBLER. Thank you, Mr. Earl. Oregon, Utah comes down to whether or not Oregon can run the ball in Utah, and Oregon cannot get down early. That's the thing with Oregon. You know what? I kind of like the over. I got the over out. You know what? I didn't even put it in the chat here. I should have put it out there because I think I threw that out on the free pick page. Got Oregon over 57. Yes. Cracking over. I could do that. Monmouth -2. Okay. I'm a little sketchy on the Monmouth. Bama 6.5. I'm not. How do you say no to taking Alabama against 6.5 points? When are they underdogs? It's the second time they're underdogs in 6 years. Kent State, Northern Illinois over in the MAC championship game. Mickety Mac. It's, the funny thing is that NIU was picked to finish last year, right? They had a bad year. And here they are again in the championship game. But this team, I think people forget, and I did this with Hidden Gems of Craig, and I said then, people forget that team went to like 7 straight championship games, Northern Illinois. Like, they were good in the MAC, and they had down year or two. All Definitely got to be an over, right? Definitely got to be an over. I mean, Kent State gives up almost like 40 a game. They're crazy. I think you got to like Ken here because, again, Northern Illinois, we said last week, we were like, kind of take Western Michigan over them, maybe play the under here. Northern Illinois is be sitting guys. Western won. Is the QB healthy for one? You know, are they going to be able just to run all over Kent, which they should? Again, Kent gives up about 37, 38 points a game. I mean, what is the total? It's in the 70s, this total. Was it 72? That's a big number. 74. I might actually lean under here because I don't know if Northern Illinois is going to contribute to the party. Even if we get 45 or 48 from Kent, this game could be 48-24. I think so. No smart gambler. I like Pitt. I threw it out as a free pick on the channels, but I think Pitt's gonna blow these guys out. Wake. The two teams that Wake lost to, Carolina and Clemson. Let's be honest. We saw Pitt in North Carolina. Pitt was in control of that game. It was in bad weather. Whatever the case may be. Pitt controlled them. And Pitt beat Clemson. And Clemson put the clamps on this defense. The Wake defense is horrendous. Pitt can get a stop or two. And that's all we're going to need at this short number. We just need a stop. And we won. And I think our team's going to get the stop. And Wake hasn't gotten the stops when they had to. Hello, North Carolina game. Rob Franklin, good morning. Western -3, I like it. San Antonio +3. I already bet Western, but San Antonio, this is a home game in the Alamo Dome. Listen, Groovy, 3.5, just take a money line. What do you think? They're going to lose by 3? I think my team's going to lose by 3 points today, so I'm glad I got that extra hook. Take them outright. Take them on the money line. I could see the over. Monmouth, everybody's like a Monmouth. I'm moving the other way here on where they play Niagara, I believe, right? Off the top of my head here. I'm kind of like a Niagara. You're like the fifth person who said Monmouth, Rob. I'm going to write it down here. Chat on Monmouth -2. We'll see how it does. Richie P is with me in New Mexico State. Thank you, Richie. I appreciate that. Need some help on that. I'm a little annoyed the line came down. FSU -12 versus Purdue. FSU think Iowa hangs in. Oh, I'm confused here. What do we got here? FSU is not playing. They're not. Is it Iowa State? Maybe that's supposed to be Iowa instead of the F. You hit F instead of I. I'm just confused with this, Mike. Straighten it out. UTEP over. I don't know. I just want New Mexico State to win. Rutgers over. I just need Illinois to cover. Home dogs. There you go. Well, Utah is – they're not playing basketball because this game's in Vegas. Isn't this game in Vegas, the Utah game? That's at a neutral. VMI Portland, Richie P says over. Well, I'm pulling for the over because I got Portland. So if it's going over, that means the home team's running away with it. Was it 146? It was 143. So it's gone up 3 points. So I'm with you on that over. Houston 13. There's a game. If you want to do first half, Rob, I go with that. Because Bryant, I'm like, you know what? They've been losing by 20. Now it's up to the 24 range. I just don't – I kind of don't like being that high. I don't like being that high, 24, 24.5. So first half, let's go. Would you go under the T-Wolves game? Let's see some mini Stoti against Brooklyn, 222.5. How's Brooklyn been playing? Mini's been on a little bit of an overrun. 217 over, 218 over, 226. 213, got the 214. So 222. This is actually, you know what? Looking at it, because it's 222.5. But they went over at 217. Game ended at 222. That's a push. Over 218. That was an overtime game. It got over. 226. They allowed 133. 213 over. Only got to 214. Under 213, over 221. Again, Memphis, again, scoring team 140 points. I might actually lean to the under here, believe it or not. I will actually lean to the under on that. I'm not impressed by that 7-3 overrun by Minnesota or whatever. I mentioned it going through their totals there, a couple in a row or 3 out of 4, whatever it was. I forgot but I'm going to go under. I'll say under just looking at those games. Utah is favored. Yes, yeah. That's why I was confused on what he said. Yes, we were on Utah college football. Tulsa and Boise. I like Tulsa in the points here. Yes. Boise got guys back. I thought they'd be better. I don't know. I'm not laying 10 with them. 9.5. They got to win by 10? I don't think so. Give me Tulsa. Doesn't matter if these bookers are with these lines. I don't know about that. They can be right. Doesn't mean it's correct. You know, if they were right, I wouldn't be here. 17 years. South Florida under the 130. You know what? I got no thought. It was 130.5. It ticked down a notch. I mean, I got them as a 15-point fave. Was it 130? I mean, I have it at 129-ish. 127 and 129 is what I came up with. Little edge there, I guess. Iowa's no offense, Michigan cover, but Iowa's defense may help it to cover. Yeah, maybe. I mean, Iowa still has a score unless you're saying Michigan wins this one 13-6, which I don't think is going to happen. I want no chaos. Georgia versus Cincinnati for championship. Go Bulldogs. Georgia, Cincy, Oklahoma State, ND. Here we go, ND. ND's not getting in. They changed their coach. They're out. They don't play. That's not allowed. Utah 2.5. Yes. Money earning Furman is playing Charleston. It's an 8-point fave. Actually, yeah. Actually, it's down to 6.5. I got 8 last night like a dummy. But we'll see how it plays out. We got to lay it out to play it out. Purdue over to 160. I can see that. I like Purdue. Purdue's really good. 1-800 Degenerates, you. Oh, Miss Gloria is here today. Miss Gloria comes in, makes potato head comments for me and Craig on Hidden Gems. Over New Orleans basketball. New Orleans College versus Louisiana. I almost want to take Louisiana. What's that, 150? Hey, Ray. Oh, look at this. It's a love fest here. Houston will take care of Cincy. They will not be a factor. I want Georgia, Michigan, Oklahoma State, Notre Dame. Houston will take care of Cincy. Ricketts. Houston outright. I like Portland today. Rangers. Rangers, it's too big a number. Listen, I agree with that. Like, part of me is, we were like, the coach is leaving, the players are going to respond. Dude, this is a team, and I said this beginning of the year. Everybody loved them against Texas, right? Let's remember opening day, game, whatever, week 1, Texas. This line was like a 13, Louisiana, and they were ranked in the top 25, crashed down to what, 7, 8 points. Texas rolled them. This is a good team. People forget they're a good team. Yes, he's leaving, but you know what? He built this program. This is huge for him. Huge for the kids. I like it. I almost use this as a 10-star, believe it or not. I want to unload on these guys. Sunday fun day. Let's see a little NFL. Let's see what Mr. Neek is saying here. Arizona over the Bears. I kind of like the Bears there. The Colts laying to the Texans. You know I'm going to take 10 as long as Tyrod Taylor's quarterback, and I'm taking 10 points there. Miami, we got them at 2.5. The line is 6. Giants are garbage. San Francisco treat over Seattle on the road. I just like the under in this game. KC coming out of a bye week. Andy Reid out of bye week has some insane numbers. I have the number. I wrote them down somewhere. I just got to find my right book where I have them. Where are you? Where are you, Andy Reid numbers? I know I put you down somewhere. Where did I put you? Where did I put you? This stinks. I have so many little things here. Listen, Andy Reid out of bye week is insane. Again, 10 points is a lot because it's, 9.5? But I kind of like Kansas City there. I like Cincy even better. Everybody's going against Cincy. Cincy college football, nobody's loving Cincy. And people like Houston, I get it, but I don't get it. Niagara seems to always beat Monmouth at home. I just like Niagara because Monmouth just beat the Cincinnati in basketball. Maybe a little flat spot. Give me Niagara here. Pac-12 championship game at Reliant in Vegas. Yes. Taking Texas, El Paso. All right, is that going to be our game? I'll take New Mexico. You got El Paso. Houston will win by 35 today in basketball. Oh, against Brian. Should they? Yeah. I mean, they're 30 point. The line is 27-28. So they win by 30? Yeah, Ricketts. I mean, that's will they is the thing. Houston by 35. Cavs versus the Wiz. Cavs are just a cover machine. You got to like the Cavaliers. Games in Vegas, yes. Houston in basketball is a good pick. In college basketball, if Cat plays, it may go over. Possibly. Celtics, Jazz over to 209. Mike, I'm going to say let's go over because I like the dog, and for the dog to be in it, we got to score some points, right? We got to put the ball in the hoop. I'm with you. Got New Mexico State last night, -1. Yeah, I got the -1 too. Ducks on and college. If you're taking San Antonio, if you're taking the Ducks, Northern Illinois, whatever kind of 3-point, if you're taking a small little dog here, why take them money line? What are you doing? You think they're gonna not? If the dog's winning, it's winning outright. It's come on. It's all with love. I understand. I get it. Okie State is getting in. Cincy blows. No, a lot of Cincy hate here. Rangers in regulation, a 3-way. 130 is not terrible. Oh, that's different. I'm lay 23 with Houston. I'm not laying 23 with Houston. I like the Broncos 10. I can't say no to I like Bridgewater. I get it, but maybe I'm just thinking Kansas City's going to turn it on. Although they haven't turned on in 2 years covering spreads. But I know for a damn fact that Andy Reid out of bye weeks wins and covers games anytime with extra prep. So maybe he's worked out some kinks on this offense to get it going. And we saw the defense kind of improve a little bit. Denver offense is not some high-flying, it's not like Terrell Davis is running out of backfield with Shannon Sharp and the crew, whatever is going on up there. So, again, did I bet that game? No. Under Steelers. Yes. I think the Steelers are going to win. Under Rams, why not? Colts, I'm taking – if I want 10, I want 10 with Tyrod. Bengals on Sunday. I like Cincinnati. Pitt -3. Week play 0 defense. Yeah, exactly. They just need just one stop and the game's over. You guys don't want me to lay 23 with Houston, but only if that 1-800 line's busy. Oh, should we roll it in again?
Stop it. Get some help.
Oh, man. Thanks to the Euro Brothers helping me out. We got a little new intro music. I think Steelers get a W. Good day for the – I think Steelers get a W there, Mike, too. All right. We're going to roll on out. Maybe I should have like a 10-second goodbye song. Yeah, I kind of like the Steelers, believe it or not, man. I just kind of like the Steelers. Yes. You got UTEP. I got New Mexico State. Got to chip away, right? You're starting to beat me pretty bad. All right, we're getting out of here. Tomorrow, 11:30. 11:30. We will be here at 11:30. All right? Good luck, everybody. Hit the like button. Bye-bye.